Hey bro, it's May, your sister. After seeing a horrible picture this morning on Facebook that you posted of a supposed pancake, I decided I had to go to the store, had to get the ingredients, and had to show you exactly how to make a correct pancake. Now, I'm not giving you a view of what I look like because we have been sick with the crud, but I will say this. These are the ingredients that I use for my pancakes. Obviously, you're not going to be using gluten-free Bisquick and most likely probably not almond milk, but I would say these are the ingredients to a perfect pancake, whether they are gluten-free or not. You always want to have some type of protein in there, which is why we have the sun butter in there. Always raw honey instead of sugar. A little bit of lemon juice, because what you're going to do is once you make everything in the batter, mix it, you're going to add your baking powder, and then you're going to add just a tad of the lemon juice and watch it fizzle and let it sit for a few minutes to give it a little bubbly extra oomph for the pancake to make it fluffier. I always suggest using some type of milk. If you want to use regular dairy milk, that's fine. We use almond breeze. Milk rather than water, if you can, just to get more protein in there. Also just gives it a better taste. So this is also how you make a perfect pancake. This is an electric skillet. You do not grease the skillet. You turn it on to 325. For some reason, that is the magic number, 325. Do not grease it. This is the premixed batter. As you'll see, it's a bit on the thicker side. You don't want to make it watery because then it's going to spread out and you're going to get those ugly, thin little pancakes that nobody ever really likes, but they eat to be polite anyway. So you want to have it this consistency. Could be a little bit more watery. You want to just add a little bit more milk or whatever you want to. That's fine. I'm going to add in some chocolate chips here. You could also put in pureed fruit if you wanted to. We do applesauce a lot, sweet potato, leftover pumpkin if we have it, things like that. Okay, so what you want to do is you just want to take a tablespoon, regular tablespoon, and you're just going to do this. Okay, comes out kind of round. Do a couple of them. Okay, they don't have to be perfectly round. Doesn't matter what shape they are, really. You can make small ones, large ones. It is easier to flip the smaller ones. Now, because I'm making gluten-free pancakes, you are not going to see the bubbles when they start to get ready to be turned over. So with regular pancakes, you will notice that the tops of the pancakes will bubble when they're ready to be flipped. Okay, so you got your pancakes just waiting. And like I said, they don't have to be perfectly round. They just happen to come out like that when I use my spoon. Oh, we do have a few bubbles in there. Very cool. The other thing I want to mention, besides having a skillet that you don't want to grease, is this is my favorite spatula, KitchenAid. I got it at the Food Allergy Blogger Conference. And if you check it out, the reason I like it is because all three sides have that little slant. So when you go to pick them up and flip them, it's not going to get caught on anything. It's not going to get stuck on a regular spatula corner. Just kind of slides under real easily and helps you flip it over. It is truly the perfect spatula. Okay, so what you want to do is you just kind of hang out and wait for everything to cook up. Another thing that you want to do, see, this is not ready yet. If it's still kind of wobbly, you don't want to flip it over yet. Gluten-free pancakes, what I do is I kind of wait until the edges look a little firm, and then I'll peek under to see if they need to be flipped. And I do suggest, if you're using a griddle, start from the front and go to the back when you're flipping. That way when you're flipping, it's just easier. You don't mess up pancakes. You tend to, if you go to the back, you tend to kind of run into the front one with your spatula as you're flipping over. And then that's wasting a pancake or getting batter all over your nice spatula. And then you have to wipe it off, which is just an extra step, but I'm lazy. Okay, so let's check this again. It is starting to brown. So we're just going to take this and flip it. Okay, take this also, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it, and flip it. And then we just wait a little bit more until they're done. Now, shall we do a quick version of what we saw this morning and after? Well, we'll do that after. See, they're still not perfect, but they're a little bit more pancake-like than what was posted this morning. And actually, if you are not game enough to mix your own mix together, you can always try using the pre-mix batter to start out with, and then when you get really daring and want to impress somebody, including your daughter, you can get all the ingredients and make them together. Not quite. Nothing is worse than a pancake that you bite into that's not cooked. It's nasty. And while those are cooking, I'll just go through the ingredients that we used. Gluten-free Bisquick, not the best, but it's really easy to have on hand. Not great about the soy, but everything is in it. Usually mix that. We use gluten-free baking powder. We use Almond Breeze almond milk a lot. Sometimes we'll do coconut milk. Sometimes we'll do rice milk. But this really actually has the best flavor for us. Allspice, pure vanilla, ground cinnamon, and I showed you the lemon juice trick, and also the world's best chocolate chips. You always want to add the chocolate chips after the batter is completely mixed so that you get a good consistency of the batter first. Okay, let's check out this guy. A little bit longer. We're almost there. Going on 7 minutes now, so it doesn't take too long. These might just be done. I believe they are. Okay, so you'll notice, oh, let me go back. They're brown on the bottom, so they're good. I'm going to make you a nice little stack here, and then I'm going to show you the comparison. And I know you're gonna wow me with your next picture. This one is stuck to the spatula. Okay. One more. Okay, so now we have a short stack. What do you think? How does it look to you? Touching it with my fingers. Yes, yes, you can do it. I know you can do it. Steaming pile of pancakes. Okay, let's see if we can compare. My screen is still up here. Okay, so we have this. I don't think so. Or we have this. Love you, bro. I know you're going to do awesome. Bye.